what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time for another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to send a proper SOS with a cat. That's right. But moving on with the Hachette R.M.S. Titanic, the ship, the legend. So here we are on issue 31. So let's take a quick look through the magazine and see what's inside. More help at hand? Question mark? Another ship to California was in the area on the night Titanic sank. After the disaster, people wondered why it had not offered assistance. Oh. Of course, we all know that story. Well, I think we all do, but hey. You can learn about it in this little article here. As this picture here showing all the ships that were in relation to Titanic at the time. Artwork here. Wireless anarchy. Outrage of port workers. Apparently about outrage. Lots of outrage. And there we have our parts list and instructions and all that good stuff. So there we have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Because there's always a nothing to it but to do it. Let's open this up. Bits and pieces, odds and ends, bits and bobs. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? Oh, more pieces. More pieces. And tissue paper. Okay, so that is it. Get out of my life. Okay. We got lots of pipes and stuff, and all kinds of pipes, and more things, and pipes, and all. We're going to be laying some pipe. All right, so let's open up our instrucciones. So, okay, so we're going to be working on the port engine. And the port engine is the one that we worked on in issue 10. So it's this one in particular. This is the one that doesn't have little cap piece that the one we just finished does. So this is the one we're going to be working on. So we're going to be adding to this. We're going to be doing a lot of detail work here. We're not going to be doing any screwing in this episode. It's going to be more gluing. We're going to be doing a lot of gluing, but no screwing. So, hey. It is what it is. So what we are doing is we are taking the 4 gangways. We have gangways here. Just open all these up. There are 2 different sets of gangways, so I don't know which ones are which. I'm going to have to sort these out. Give me a minute, let me sort these out so I know which are which. Okay, so upon further inspection, it looks like all of these are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one goes on which side. Like it just, there's 31L and 31M, but they're all exactly the same. They're the same size. They have the posts on the exact same place. They're all molded the exact same way. There is like no difference between any of them, so it really doesn't matter which one goes on which side. So we're going with that. So, alrighty. So what we're going to do is we are going to start gluing these on. So these are going to go right into these notches right here. So let me just test fit one. I do recommend you glue them. Yes, they do have to be glued because they fall right out. So yes, these will need a dab of glue. But they're going to end up right there like that. And we have to go all the way along the inside here. So got my glue. Got my glue, so we're just going to start gluing these up real quick. Okay, so we did those 4. That's not fun, especially getting these in here. That's not fun, but guess what? Now I got to do it again on the other side. Yay! All right. Glue things. Well, I'll be right back. All right, we got all of the gangways on. That was an ordeal. That was definitely an ordeal. The outside ones were fine, but getting those inside ones, those were just, that was not the most fun thing I've ever done with this build. But you know what? It's okay. We got through it. We endured. We survived. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Okay, so what's the next thing we have to do? So now we have some little dealies here we have to work with. Some more little dealies. You know, the little ones. The little dealies. So what are we doing here? So it looks like we're using this, and looks like this. these little pieces here. You can see. So we're using this, and it looks like this. This is what we're working with here. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let me move these little pieces over here so I don't lose them. So these are going where? These are going right. There's still glue on my thumb. My thumb just stuck to the engine. I still had glue on my thumb. I was using my tweezers for this, but I still ended up getting glue on my finger somehow. I don't know. Gets everywhere. It's like sand. Anyway. So, what are we doing? We are taking this. We're just going to test fit it first. Looks like this is going. That's not getting dropped. This is going. It looks like in these two ports here. Will we need glue? Actually, you know what? I don't think we'll need glue for that. Actually, friction's in just fine. So you know what? We're not going to do glue. Maybe on that one I could use some glue. Maybe on that one we'll use some glue, actually. Okay, let me get a little bit of glue on this. Let me get a little bit of glue. Alright, there it is. We got a little bit of glue in there. There we go. That'll hold it even more snug than it was. But now that we have done that, we have to put in this little piece. Right here. What is the orientation of this little piece? I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to go in here, thusly. Again, are we going to need glue? Yeah, we're going to need glue. That's loose in there. Yeah. That's going to fall right out. So again, let me get some glue on this real quick. Alright. We got that glued in, and you can see what we're working with there. There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So now, what are we doing here? So now we are attaching a hand wheel. So I have the connector for said hand wheel. And we have said wheel itself. This apparently needs to be glued, and yes it does, because that's really loose. So again, need to get some glue on this real quick. Okay, the wheel has been glued. That's what we're working with. And now this is going where? This is going right here. Now again, will we need the glue? Let's see. We might not. Sometimes the post actually is pretty snug. Maybe this we're actually not going to need a glue. Am I putting this in the right spot? Yep. Seems like I am. Oh, this is keyed. Oh, this is keyed a specific way. I did not realize that. This is keyed a specific way, and I just put this wheel on backwards. Where'd it go? Oh, and I dropped it. I have to find it and fix it. Be right back. Okay, we found it. We fixed it. There we go. That's what you end up with right there. Just remember that post is keyed a specific way, so be mindful of that before you glue that wheel on. But yeah, there you go. So we got that done. Hooray. Alright, moving on. We got a lot to do here. So now what is happening? So now we are taking part 31G. Which part is part 31G? I don't know. I have to look at the parts count. Let me see. Okay, this one right here, this is 31G, so this is the one we're working with. So now this is going to go where? This is going to go right up here. Now, will we need glue? Maybe not. Let's see. There are ports for it that we'll plug into. How's that? You know what? That's fine. We're not gluing that. That's staying in just fine. But maybe not. Dang it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to glue it. Nah, just to be safe. Just to be safe, I'll glue it. Alright. We glued it on. There it is. Glued. Nice and glued. Alright. So we got that done. So now, what are we doing? We are doing 31I, which looks like it is in this bag. There's so many little pipes and stuff we have to attach here. So it looks like we're working with this little one right here. Put these over here. You stay. So this is going where? This is going... Looks like it is going in this port. And then plugging in up here. This, I'm not gluing. I can tell you right now, this one I'm not gluing. Nah. That'll stay just fine right there. There we go. Or maybe I will. You know what I will. A little friction. All I'm asking for is a little friction. That's all right. All right, it's glued. There you go. That's what we're ending up with there. So now, what are we doing? Now we are taking, looks like this big boy right here. And where is this big boy going? Looks like that is getting plugged right in there. And right in there. Now that's... Nope, it's funny because actually, I was going to say, it doesn't look like it's fitting, but there's actually a little note here in the instructions right there. Note, you may need to remove flash from the misshapen pegs with a fine file. And it seems like, yes, I'm going to have to... Yeah, there's definitely like a little bit of flash. It's keeping that from plugging in, so I need to do that. I'm going to do that and then glue this on. Be right back. Okay, we got that installed. That did not need to be glued in. That frictioned in just fine. But yeah, I definitely had to shave those ends down just a little bit so they would pop in. But yeah, that needs no glue whatsoever. That is dead solid in there. Alrighty, so now that we have done that, what do we have to do? Now it looks like we are taking this one right here, and this is going to sit right there. That's what that looks like. Yes. Yes. Do we need to glue it? Probably. Yes, we're going to have to glue it. Give me a second to glue. And there it is. It is glued. Oh, so much gluing. So much gluing to be done here. There you go. We got that. So now we are turning it around. And we have some more pipes to put on. So now we are using these. Right here. Will these need glue? Probably. Looks like that's going to go here and here and here and here. Maybe they don't need glue. Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, you know what? Nah, these don't need no glue. These definitely don't need any glue. Yeah, it's frictioning in just fine. That's nice and snug. Cool. And again, be mindful of these. Be careful with those. Don't break them. They're very fragile, so keep your fingers away from them. Alrighty. Those are in. Nice and snug. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So we have done that. Now it looks like we're at the home stretch here. We have our last two pipes. So what are we doing first? Looks like we're doing this one first. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. So that looks like it is going where? It is going... Oh, okay, I see. Right up in there. That's definitely going to need glue. Up there and up there. Like that. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to need glue, so give me a second to glue. Okay. We got that one glued in right there. So, seems like our last piece is this one. And that's going to sit right up in there. Is there any specific orientation I need to be mindful of? Probably. Yes, okay. Okay, I have this right. Alright. It's going in there, and yeah, obviously it's going to need all the glue. All of it, every last bit of glue. So I'm going to glue this real quick. Alright. We got that in place. So much gluing. All the gluing. It seems like we did all the gluing in this episode. There we go. It is done. Hooray, hooray for things being done. But yeah, that is it. That is our completed work. This shows the port engine with the steam pipes and other details fitted. There we go. That's what it looks like. Lots more pipes. We got gangways and everything. Some wheels. There we go. Got our engine looking more engine-y. There you go. That is it for this stage of the build. And as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Titanic kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. And you can watch this lovely ship of dreams take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Big geek! Be proud. Bomb in your surface.